Hello and welcome to the podcast. Today we will be talking about sustainability on college campuses. We have known about climate change for over half a century, yet we seem to have just ignored it. When brought up, people just seem to tune out. Perhaps this is because of how often it is discussed, or maybe it's a problem that we just don't want to fix. Despite our best efforts to ignore the problem, it seems to just get worse each day. On the West Coast, wildfires caused by lack of rain and increased dry heat are becoming more and more common. Houses and trees are burning down, and when the rain finally does come, there are no trees to hold the soil, and so mudslides cover roads, houses, and even people. In the South, hurricanes are becoming more frequent and treacherous. Each year, the amount of people dying from a hurricane just seems to increase. With this and many more problems, you would think that the U.S. would be trying to make drastic changes to try and mitigate the effects of climate change. Unfortunately, this proves to be wrong. We are still one of the largest fossil fuel consumers, and our lifestyles constantly reach the earth of our resources. Around the world, forests are being logged, forests are burning down, rivers are being tapped so that they don't even reach the ocean. Beautiful and amazing species go extinct every day. Entire habitats are being destroyed. Our ocean is becoming acidic, and our entire atmosphere is changing. Yet, people seem to have given up or just don't care, except for our generation, the younger generation. The younger generation has pushed back, organizing rallies, speeches, and protests. For this podcast, we will talk about how they have changed the college campus and what we can do to still cause change. It all began in 2006. Constant pressure from the student body led 12 colleges around the country to form the American College and University President's Climate Commitment, which made plans to reduce their greenhouse gas emissions. Since then, 800 other universities have signed the agreement, and they have expanded their vision past greenhouse gases. They fund research in education and environmental sustainability. Additionally, they have developed plans for recycling, food protection, energy production, and sustainable living. Even our own Virginia Tech has joined this. Like many other colleges, Virginia Tech has introduced recycling bins around campus, and in each dorm, they offer reusable and compostable food containers. They have built green buildings which feature natural lighting and energy-efficient appliances. All of this has been caused by our generation who want to live on a more sustainable campus. While these changes that have made an excellent difference, it is still up to the individual to make change. Throughout this episode, we will talk about 3 easy ways to change your lifestyle to make you more sustainable. Without any particular order of importance, we are first going to talk about the reduction in waste. The average American produces 1,700 pounds of waste per year, which is roughly 3 times the global average. We produce an extremely large amount of inorganic waste that can end up filling landfills and polluting water and land habitats, which often destroys them. One way to reduce waste is within the dining halls. Choose to use reusable plastic containers whenever possible. While the compostable option is a good one, reusing a container many times over produces much less waste and requires less space to store. In addition, compostable containers are rarely able to compost within the landfill, as they are buried so deep within inorganic waste, oxygen is unable to reach them and help break down the organic matter. Another way to reduce waste, especially during ththese times, is to use a reusable mask. It is a simple and easy thing to do, and it can drastically reduce the amount of land and water pollution. Already, disposable masks have been found littering beaches, oceans, and forests. Both of these are an extremely good way to make your college more sustainable, and they're easy to do. Okay, secondly, we're going to talk about reduction in carbon footprint. Someone's carbon footprint represents the amount of carbon dioxide released to support a person's lifestyle. This includes diet, housing, transportation, and more. Most college students think that this can be the hardest thing to change. However, it can actually be quite an easy thing to do. My first step to do this is to try and reduce the amount of meat in your diet. In addition to taking up massive amounts of land, meat production releases a large amount of CO2 and methane. For every gram of beef produced, 221 grams of carbon dioxide are emitted. So just having a few days that you choose to use a meat substitute can make a massive difference. Finally, switching from plastic bottles, straws, bags, and utensils can massively reduce your carbon footprint. The production of these disposable plastics release a large amount of CO2 and also include oil in the production. Switching to these two things can make a massive difference in reducing your carbon footprint. The final thing that I can recommend you do is to stay educated. Take courses related to the environment and environmental sustainability. The more you learn about the issue, the more you'll be able to solve the issue. You will be able to help encourage others to solve the issue as well. Being educated in this problem can allow you to make long-term change on campus. Many of these classes even can count as your pathway, and you'll be surprised how much you learn and how much you'll be able to make a change. I can only tell you a few things to do, but these will tell you many. So now you've been equipped with a few easy things that you can do to change your lifestyle to make it more sustainable. Go out and help save our planet and keep the many amazing animals and ecosystems that call our planet home. Help stop the natural disasters that are destroying our country. Choose to make your campus lifestyle more sustainable and push for change. Show the world that our generation is the generation that will stop climate change once and for all. Whether you choose to participate is up to you. Just remember, your own future and the future of everyone around you is in your hands. Thank you for listening today. I hope you've learned something and that you will try to make change. I hope you enjoyed.